Starting the stream up. Postgame live. Monday night Knicks edition. It seems like we took the wrong day off, Jay Ellis, and came back on the wrong night. Knicks get absolutely washed, annihilated, destroyed, bamboozled, hoodwinked. Outclassed in Toronto, man. 128-92.
Yeah, man.
36-point tank. After yesterday's heroic performance in MSG, running the king, the so-called king, the self-proclaimed king out of town. Knicks just put up a dud out there, man. What were your takeaways from tonight's game, JLs?
You want takeaways from tonight's game?
Did you take anything away from tonight's disappointing loss, man?
Yo, check this out, CP.
Yeah.
Yesterday was great, all right?
Great.
Yesterday, Mario brocked LeBron. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That was playing great. Shot threes like crazy. Knox was looking good. He crossed LeBron. Shot a nice little three. Lakers game was great, CP.
Yeah, Lakers game was excellent, man. And listen, not surprised at the effort tonight. They played like a team who is on the second half of a back-to-back and a meaningless season, with the season coming to a close on the road against against a potential contender in the East, man. You know, don't like to hype up to the opposition on this show too much, but Raptors are impressive, man. They got size, they got length, they got athleticism at damn near every position, and they just play as one well-oiled machine, man. It looked like we was playing 7-on-5 out there sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. They had 36 assists in the game.
36 dimes.
Yeah, you couldn't keep up with the ball. And if I'm talking funny, I bit my tongue, so excuse me.
Yeah, it's all good, man. All good.
Yeah, I'm sounding like Sylvester right now. But yeah, the 36 assists was way too much for us.
Yeah.
The three-point shooting is way too much for us. Siakam is way too fast for us.
Siakam is a beast. He has to be most improved player or in the running for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's got to be him. Got to be definitely in the running. It was just too much for us to handle, man. We held in there for as long as we could, kept it respectable in the second quarter. Third quarter, 15 points, didn't get much.
Yeah.
First quarter, they scored 38 points. Lord.
73 points overall in the first half. And they come out in the third quarter and go on an immediate run, and Fizz calls off the dogs, man. Goes to the bench immediately, which I thought was the right move. We just didn't have it, man. Defensively, we just didn't have it. Like I said, sometimes it looked like they had 7 guys out there. We had 5. 58 points in the paint, JLs. Absolutely got manhandled at literally every position.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just outclassed, man.
Yeah, man. And Mitch, I love Mitch's athleticism. I love his hustle. Sometimes you gotta pull it back, man. He gets a little bit reckless.
Yeah.
You know, the guy who fouls you too much at the park when he plays too hard.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a little bit of that, man. He had to pull back today, so because he injured.
Yeah.
Unfortunate injury. Hopefully he's okay for the playoffs.
Agreed, man. Mitch didn't have his best game. He didn't have his A game tonight. Reverted back to some rookie mistakes. He's a rookie, so that's gonna happen. You know, for the most part, he's been playing well down this stretch in the second half. But it wasn't Mitch's night tonight. Ends up fouling out.
Yeah. They
say the Lowry play could have been dirty. We'll see. We'll take a look at it, and you guys can be the judge of it. I don't know. It was a tough looking play to call, but I would hope that he wasn't trying to injure the guy. But,
I don't think Mitch is a dirty guy. I just think he doesn't. Sometimes he's a little out of control.
He's just a little out of control, man. Just a little bit out of control. But on the brighter side, he ties Patrick Ewing for the franchise leading 28 straight games with a blocked shot. So congratulations to Money Mitch on that. The block nest monster still continuing that trend. So that was okay. And if we're looking for those silver linings, ISO Zoe, decent game, 22 points for ISO tonight. I thought he maintained his aggressiveness out there. But overall, man, we just couldn't handle him.
Yeah, man, a little bit too much for us, a little bit too fast. And they're just a seasoned team, man. And they did all this without their one of their best players.
Yep. No Kawhi Leonard out there tonight, man. No Kawhi Leonard out there.
You didn't catch a break because he wasn't there.
No. Good, because they got, like I said, they got Kawhi Leonard lights on the team. They got Anunoby, who dropped, what Anunoby dropped? Obi Anunoby dropped 14 points, 6 of 12 shooting for Obi Anunoby.
Yeah, man.
All right, they got guys like Norman Powell, Eric Moreland. I mean, these guys are damn near so versatile. You could use them in multiple positions. Linsanity dropped 20 points on us. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. You can't come to the cookout. So I wasn't really feeling that, man. Yeah, Linsanity dropped 20 on us. He dropped 20 on us, Jay Ellis, man. That was ugly, man. Ugly night, man.
Indeed, man.
Yeah, it is what it is. So as we take a look at the Tankathon, which is updated. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Boys are back. Yeah, we took the day off yesterday. I had some family stuff to take care of. Jay Ellis had the podcast to take care of, so we couldn't catch on the post game after yesterday's nice victory. But we're back today after a 36-point loss.
Yep.
To talk to y'all. So shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're still with us, hey man, salute to you. That's all I gotta say, JL. Salute to you.
You're the real MVP.
You're the real MVP if you're still watching. And and as we show the Mitchell Robinson play on Kyle Lowry, I don't know. It was a bang play, JL. I can't throw Mitch under the bus for that.
Nah, I'm not doing it, man. I don't think Mitch is dirty, man.
Yeah.
He just tries too hard. He got into the habit of reaching in like he used to before, and he did a little bit too much today, man. Yeah,
just a little bit too much. I thought, the frustrations of the game, this team was clicking on every cylinder. I mean, at one point in the first quarter, I think they had went like 12 for 14. Crazy. They couldn't miss.
Yeah, couldn't miss.
They could not miss, man. This guy Van Fleet, love his game. He looks and plays like who's the guy that was there before that? Oh God, his name slipped me.
Corey?
Yeah. He looks and plays like Corey Joseph.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how that is.
Yeah, man.
He's finding them like that, man.
The dude ended up with seven dimes in the first half, and Knicks came in shorthanded. No DSJ, and no Vonleh. Didn't really matter.
Yeah, how bad is that back?
Oof, we'll see. We'll see, man. But
you should have no real news on it.
Yeah, it was kind of just like, pretty sudden that he wasn't going to make it. So, Ricky Dale in the chat. Shout out Ricky Dale. He says he was at the game tonight. I guess he's a Knicks fan, so tough one to be at.
All right.
Tough one to be at, man.
Shout out to Ricky, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Ricky. Lee Phillips, what's going on? CP the artist in here, what's going on?
Yeah, man. What's going on? Thomas Dorsey, S. Parker. Pocket Rockets, they call me Tack. That's Parker in here. Enzo, what's good?
Attack, what's going on, Tack?
I met young Simba. Finally saw young
Simba. Shout out to everybody that came through to the watch party Friday night. Knicks versus Spurs and a little ACC finals. We caught the ACC semifinals. So shout out to everybody that came out for it. Young Simba was in there. Met Young Simba. The Shells was in there. Shout out to Shells.
Yeah, shout out to Shells, man.
Yeah, man. As well. Michael Parker came through. Ari came through.
Word, Parker and Ari. Yo, Mike. I sent you your shirt. It's coming. It's on the way.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that came through and joined us. I had about maybe 50, 60 people.
Yeah, it was a nice crowd, man. It was a nice crowd.
Yeah.
For a losing season, it was
For a losing season. Somebody walked away with $300 in the raffle. We did the 50-50. Somebody walked away with $300 on the 50-50. And I believe $700 went to the Garden of Dreams Foundation. So everybody came out a winner except the Knicks that night. Yeah.
Word.
You know what I mean? Everybody came out a winner except the Knicks that night, man. So
that's a fact.
Yeah, man. But overall, good night. Overall, good night to be had. So let's go to the phones once again. If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to the channel. This is the #1 show on social media for the Knicks fan, by the Knicks fan. So if you're a diehard Knicks fan who likes to talk about Knicks news, Knicks rumors, and post-game live fan discussions after every game featuring live callers, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell, whether you're watching on KnicksFanTV or the Nick of Time show. Continue to support us, man. So appreciate that, man. All right, let's go to the phones, JLs. Julian starts us off as usual. And he wants to talk about Emmanuel Mudiay. Julian, what's going on, man?
Hey, man, how was y'all Sunday?
Oh, it was great, man. It was great, man. Yeah, it was great, man. Took the day off and did some family things, so it was cool, man.
That's what was nice to hear, man. I don't even want to talk about tonight. Tonight was just ugly.
Yeah, it was ugly tonight, man. Yeah, it was ugly tonight, man.
I mean, you want to talk about a scheduling loss. This is the definition.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one.
I mean, I don't know if we were that bad or Toronto was that impressive. I don't know what it was, JLs. But they beat our ass.
Just that nice, man. I don't know, man.
They gonna be a tough out in the playoffs, man. Team. Yeah, East playoffs is gonna be really, really good, man.
Yeah, I thought we were actually trying. You know?
What was that, Julian?
Yeah, like it's gonna be a slugfest in the East this year.
I think so, man. Between Toronto, Philly, you saw Greek Freak drop 50 on Embiid last night. Woo. Greek Freak and Embiid was going head to head. That was a good one, man.
You saw when he dunked on Ben Simmons, he called him a baby. He was like, I wish he was in a Knicks uniform. Jeez, that.
Well, hey, man, May 14th can't come soon
Giannis
enough,
2022.
Man. Yeah, hey, you never know, man.
That boy ain't leaving.
Nah, he ain't going nowhere.
He ain't going nowhere. I'm sorry.
He ain't going nowhere. What's your Mudiay point?
Oh, okay. So basically, you know, he had a nice game against a Rajon Rondo who was running through the motions yesterday and was so dejected. So I got to give him credit for that, I guess. And Alex Caruso, by the way, you know, another great point guard.
Yeah.
So all the credit in the world goes to Mudiay for that. But
wait, is that shade?
Some of the decisions.
A little bit light shade.
What?
Yeah.
just a smidge, a little smidge.
Like some of the decisions tonight, like you can't even like fathom like the idea of these passes he makes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like and I don't. He's a professional basketball player. This is a terrible. But I can make a better decision on a basketball court than what he's doing. I don't know. Like there's basketball intelligence. I don't think Emmanuel Mudiay has a very big amount of basketball intelligence, and it's evident in the way he plays.
I'm just glad he's passing.
And, you know, yeah, like you can chalk it up to Fizz, you know, running this very basic system, but it's not just that. If you're just gonna run pick and roll every play, at least like know what you're doing and see the reads. And he's not even doing that. Like, and Kadeem had a terrible game too. Yeah. I don't know whether this. And again, this all cycles back to the Frank thing. I don't know if it's a serious injury. I don't know if this is, you know, Scott Perry has something lined up with the team, which is very possible. But there's no logistical reason for the Knicks to not be playing their lottery pick other than those two reasons.
He got to get healthy, man. I don't know what the hell is good with Frank, man.
Yo, groin injuries are a lingering injury, bro. Like,
serious.
For real, the first time he got injured, I felt like he came back too fast. Like, I think the first time he pulled his groin, I think he came back like 4 days later. I was kind of surprised. And I think when he first came back too fast, I think it kind of messed him up. For now, he should have sat out that first time a little bit longer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Franklin, man.
Pray for Frank, man. I got one more thing to talk to y'all about before I go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we just give props? Can we just give props to Mario Hezonja for being the best small forward in the NBA? as of
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
hell yeah. King Mario, Super Mario, hell yeah.
Yo, man, super grew on me, man. Super grew on me, man. If y'all pull up the earlier post games from earlier this season, I was trying to get him out of here early. I was trying to get him clipped. When ISO's 2-way was up, Jay Ellis, I was ready to ship Mario out of here, man. He grew on me, man.
Yeah, man. The stare down game is
Yeah.
mean.
But yeah, Mario has heart, man. He has New York grit. That's what I like about Mario, man. He's kind of like
Hey, would
Cannon,
y'all
but
bring
just
him
less
back
annoying. You know what I mean?
Nah, he's not Ken.
Yeah.
He's
No,
just.
that's a bad comp. That's a bad comp. He can play defense. That's a bad comp.
Well,
Yeah.
what he try? Yeah,
has
he
to. Ken is not
tries.
blocking
He tries, man. Yeah, man. Enzo says he has heart, just too inconsistent. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yo, and shout out to Cancer.
Hey,
for,
would y'all take him back?
On the
Would y'all take him back on the minimum
yeah,
if we strike out next year and we're still rebuilding? Because that's just like fun. We can get like 10 funny plays of Mario next year, and it's just gonna be great, regardless of who we get.
yeah. I
Sign
mean,
me up.
on
Sign
the
me up.
rebuild, why not, JLs? I'll take him.
Sign me up.
I'll take him on the cheap. Yeah, man. I'll take Mario on the
All right,
cheap,
man.
man. All right, Julie.
That's all I got for y'all, man. Stay solid.
Yes, sir.
All right, yo.
Appreciate it, man.
Yo,
Hang in
shout-
there, bro.
I'm trying to talk. My tongue is hurting like a mother.
It's all good, bro.
Yo, shout out to Ian's Cancer for trolling LeBron one more time.
Yeah. I heard Cannon got at him. Cannon still keeping tabs on the squad. I see.
Yeah, with the hashtag strive for greatness tweet with the king emoji.
Cannon still keeping tabs on the squad, man.
Oh man, too funny.
Still keeping tabs on the squad, man. But hey, I mean, I bring Mario back on the cheap. I bring him back on the cheap. You heard his quote. He was like, "Man, I don't care about my contract. I don't care about myself. I'm just here. Whatever."
He want to stay. He's just it.
Mario said, "I'm with it, man. Whatever y'all want me to do." He said, "I don't give a shit that I'm a free agent. I don't give a shit about myself. With my basketball skill, talent, and abilities, I'll always be fine." Shout out Mario, man.
Yeah, shout out Mario, man.
He's got that mindset. I mean, he's saying all the right things, you know. He's saying all the right things. And not good for his own business, but hey.
Yeah, I feel you.
Hey, if you want to come back on the cheap, come back on the cheap. Shout out everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Postgame Live. Back at it again. We did not do a show yesterday. Got to figure out a better communication system in terms of getting the word out there when we don't, when we make any changes. You guys got to join the Twitter groups. Definitely join the Twitter groups. That's how those guys got the notification that there was no show. Join the Twitter group by sharing this video with the hashtag PostgameNYK. And then we'll add you to the group, and then, you can get those group announcements. But we didn't do a show yesterday. Had to take care of a few things, but back at it tonight. And we're back to the phones. Nate from Rochester wants to talk about the rebuild compared to the Raptors rebuild. Nate, how you feeling, bro?
I'm not feeling great because we got blown out.
Yep.
So that's always happening. So, but whatever. I'm used to it at this point. But anyway,
so whatever.
Yeah. So I was just kind of this thought's been floating in my mind for like a couple of weeks now. But you look at I was looking at the Raptors and you see their team and they don't have a lottery pick that I don't know. I think did they sign Valanciunas? I don't know. But
no, they traded Valanciunas.
Yeah, they don't have any lottery picks.
They traded Valanciunas for Gasol.
Yeah. So, you look at their team, they have no lottery picks. And we look at ours. We have Mudiay, Frank, Knox, Hezonja, Vonleh. I think that's it. But, my point is, I know everybody's, super hyped about this Zion tank or whatever, but I think that we have to realize that just because we get a pick doesn't mean we're going to jump from here to there. We have to do a bunch of other things right.
It's not guaranteed, man. I mean, there's a 86% chance that none of these guys we get are named Zion. So, I mean, that's just the reality of it. You got to keep building.
Well, in a way, that kind of also it kind of reassures me because like it shows that even if we don't get him, even if we do strike out, it's still possible that we can rebuild. Like not getting Zion isn't the end of the world, so like we don't have to throw away next season because like first of all, we should be throwing our like weight around. We're in New York, we're the biggest market, so I still don't think we're gonna get a free agent, but we should because like how are we not taking advantage of our like our market space?
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
I don't know. I don't really think
I don't
market
know.
means much anymore these days, Jay Ellis.
Yeah.
You know, the market thing is kind of overrated these days. I mean, who's come here? No one's come here.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
you know, but,
Like we could.
go ahead, Nate.
We could say the marketing's overrated, but like, why did LeBron go to Los Angeles? You know what I mean? Like, I still think there's like,
Well-
there's no allure to like New York. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean,
I think there's something there. Like, there has to be something.
You would like to think so, but I think, you know, LeBron went there. Obviously, he's got aspirations for his entertainment company. Obviously, he wants to build a media company. You see in those terrible barbershop shows that they have, those barbershop debates where they're not even getting real haircuts, Jay Ellis said, but, you know,
Yeah.
the debates are really not all that riveting, but, you know, they're sitting in the chairs, they're reasoning like, you know, they're philosophers now, but, you know, he's got that. He's got Uninterrupted. He has, you know, all this stuff. So clearly it seems like he wanted to be closer to where his industry is, you know?
Obviously.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, the media got to chill with the disrespect to Walt Frazier.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get to
I
that.
watch those, like, some, like, garbage media shows in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, they was going in on him for no reason. It was like, I thought it was an inane comment. Like, he was just talking to talk.
Yeah.
Like, that's his job. And, like, they really took a lot out of it just because like, they always got to defend LeBron. And it's like, I try to like LeBron, but, like, they just make me mad as defenders, man. I don't know.
Facts.
But that's all I got. I just wanted to throw some thoughts out there.
All right, appreciate it, Nate. Appreciate the call as usual, man, and the support. Yeah, let's get into that Clyde comment, Jay Ellis, because my blood got boiling, Jay Ellis. My blood got to boiling, man. You know what I mean? So let me first play the and shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Shout out to Nate for calling. Okay, so for those of you that missed it. It was during the Knicks and Lakers game where I believe there's a timeout. LeBron had checked out of the game, and Clyde had made some comments about it. So let's get to the Clyde comment right now. Hang on one second. Here we go.
About LeBron sneakers, Clyde.
Yep, fit for a king. The laces and everything, but this type of behavior is not. When you're the face of the NBA, I think you should be more a part of your team, folks. No matter what is going on in the public, you gotta be a part of the team. Maybe in the locker room you're not, but you have to exude that type of togetherness in public, folks. And right now we see he doesn't really care. So that's why this man is rumored to. This is his last season as the Laker coach.
All right. So we got that part from Clyde, J. Ellis. Now, on that part, listen, I love Clyde. I got to disagree with him here. You know what I mean? Respectfully, because he's a legend. I think the LeBron. I'm not a LeBron apologizer, sympathizer, whatever. I just think, you know, the criticism of LeBron this year has been unwarranted. I think we're looking to pick at anything. You know what I mean? When it comes to him, I think we need to respect the fact that he's played in so many finals appearances. He's played a lot of basketball over time. He's had immediate impact and immediate success on teams. And you can't have that if you're not a team guy. You know what I'm saying? Well, what do you think? Wait, with Clyde or with me? Okay, what do you think? Go ahead. Give me your takes on this. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, I'm tripping. Sorry. Go ahead. My fault, man. My fault, everybody. I had JL on mute. Go ahead, JL. Start over, man.
Damn,
My
son.
fault.
You wanna hear
My fault, man. My fault.
Because I disagree on the mutiny, CP, that's crazy, dog.
I cut your mic off like around the horn, man. All right, man. This is why we do it live, man. This ain't made for TV, JL. This is a live stream, man. This is a live stream. All right, man. Go ahead and start over,
like I was
man.
saying, I respectfully disagree with you, CP.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I understand that the fact that LeBron sat on the other end of the bench might have been overblown. Shout out to Kenyon Martin. He kind of explained that to me or to the world that, you know what, that's his seat. And sometimes you sit down when the play doesn't have anything to do with you. You'll sit down and rest if the play that's being drawn up has nothing to do with you because, you know, you're being taken off the game. So I understand that.
Yes.
But let's not pretend like this narrative that LeBron hasn't been kind of engaged this season is a new thing. Like that's not Frazier is not the first person to say that. He seemed like LeBron has checked out ever since after the All-Star game. And after the trade deadline didn't go the way he wanted it to. And people have been seeing it. Everybody's been seeing he's not playing the defense he's used to be playing.
Yeah, but he's got to pace himself, man. You got to pace. I mean, listen, it may not send a good message to the team, but I feel like at the same time, he is a big part of the team. You got to pace yourself a little bit too, man.
I feel you, but at the same time, it's like the dude is already talking about next season. In interviews.
Yes. Okay.
In interviews.
I hear that.
I'm not doing that. He's doing that.
I hear
so
that.
to tell me he's not thinking about next season, he's not thinking about this season. He literally doesn't care about this season, just like Clyde said. So even though that simple moment, you know, that one moment doesn't mean he doesn't care. Yeah. He really doesn't care about the rest of this season. Now all these media personalities are running with the fact that, oh, LeBron James, how dare he disrespect John James because he cared. He cares. He's won championships. Like, come on, man. Like, let's not be simple-minded. We know, everybody knows that LeBron James cares. All right?
Okay.
Everybody.
I mean, that's right. Listen, I think he cares. But at the end of the day, yeah, the season is lost, man.
Yeah, the season is lost. The season is lost, and he doesn't care anymore. Is that it? So if Clyde said he doesn't care anymore, well, then they wouldn't roast him because he doesn't care anymore. Everybody sees it. He's not wrong.
Yeah, but I can't. You know, Clyde just makes it seem like, you know, he's just all about him and not the team, and I don't see that being the case, man. Because a lot of these guys, they fall in line behind him, man. He's a leader, whether you like him or not.
Yeah, but then they also there's also a sting there from him trying to, you know, trade them.
well,
and then not playing defense and yelling at them to play defense. So there's a little friction there.
Yeah. Now, that's a good point. The whole trade thing got to make things awkward as hell for the whole team.
Yeah. And then on top of that, there's people's leaked to the media that they're going to trade the coach.
Yeah. Well, that was that was the whole Rich Paul thing. They completely misplayed their hand from the whole Anthony Davis thing on down, and pretty much embarrassed the whole organization, man. That was embarrassing, bro.
So again, it's playing to the narrative that LeBron does not care about the rest of the season. Not that he doesn't care about basketball at all, but he really doesn't care about the rest of this season. And that's what, to me, that's what Clyde was really saying, even though he didn't say this season. Everybody's crucifying him now because it's the Knicks, and they don't want to talk about just LeBron getting blocked by Mario Hezonja. That's how I see it.
I mean, listen, I hear that. Maybe it's me being an apologist. Maybe I'm guilty of it. But I just don't see, you know, how you can really complain about a guy who's gone to 7-8 straight finals, bro. Maybe he just doesn't know how to act in this situation where he's got nothing to play for. You know what I mean? Yet still carrying that team effortlessly.
And he gets credit for that, but this season he isn't doing it.
Okay.
And he hasn't. Listen, he's a great player. He's done well for himself. He's won championships. You can't take that away from him. This is new to him, but it is what it is. He's not leading these guys the way he's leading other players in other seasons.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll do better next season, but this season he wavered in that respect. That's all I gotta say. And Steven Jackson, man.
All right, so let me play the Steven Jackson clip because now Steven Jackson decided to throw his hat into the debate and had some real disrespectful comments against Clyde. So let's get to it right here.
Basically saying because of that, this guy's not going to be around anymore. Steven, what was your reaction to Clyde's comments?
Saying that LeBron is not with the team, that he doesn't care anymore. First of all, Walt, nobody cares about your suits. Nobody cares about your mustache, your haircut, or anything. I was born in '78. I don't know too much about you. This generation don't know too much about you. I'm sorry, bro. You way out of line. I mean, anytime a team's losing, anytime LeBron losing, everything is magnified. Yep. He always sits at the end of the bench. And if anybody on that team is coming out and saying he's a bad teammate or we don't want to play with him, no. Walt, you way out of line. You need to worry about getting up to date with your suits and stop worrying about what LeBron doing.
All right, so that was Steven Jackson, man. And this dude Nick Wright, man. I don't watch that show, to be honest. I don't listen to Nick Wright. I haven't heard a thing that Nick Wright says. He annoys me. Just looking at him annoys me. He just looks like, I don't know. He just looks like a clown, man. He's just sitting there laughing like, who is Steven Jackson to be talking about Clyde about this, man?
Who's mad? Who? Nobody knows you, though.
Nobody know. Like, he said, no, I don't know anything about Clyde. Come on, Jay Ellis, man.
I'm trying to forget you, to be honest with you.
Come on, Jay Ellis, man.
I'm trying to forget you, man.
That was so disrespectful, man. You know, here's my problem. Here's my problem with this, Jay Ellis. You have a professional basketball player in Steven Jackson. And I like Steven Jackson. I like he had a good career. You know, he's when I think about my prototypical basketball player, like who's, you know, the non-superstar caliber, it would be a guy in like Steven Jackson's type. You know what I mean? A lunch pail, defender, shoots the three well, tough. You know what I mean? Gritty. That's my type of basketball. That's what we were raised on in the 90s. You know, I like that Steven Jackson type. But to me, when you come on these shows now, whether it's Skip and Shannon, First Take with Max Kellerman, who does this foolery all the time, and now Steven Jackson, who is, you could tell he's trying to promote his platform, but it's like, JLs, these guys just come with these extremely ignorant and ridiculous takes that they're trying so desperately to get attention. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous.
I don't understand how you've been passed around the league like a cheap, you know, and you're gonna talk to that. You're gonna talk like that to a guy who's a full-time all-star.
Top 50 player, Jay Ellis, in any generation. Clyde Frazier. It's a top 50 player, man.
He was a sidekick.
Come on, man.
Come on, dog. You gonna talk to Clyde Frazier like that?
Come on, man. It's so desperate that he went on TV. And then he started talking about Clyde suits and his haircut. Did you see what Steven Jackson was looking like on this show, bro?
Just because you got a blazer on doesn't cover up the fact that your red shirt is trash.
Oh my God, bro. Dude didn't even make an all-star team, Jay Ellis.
That blazer don't cover everything, dog.
Come on, man.
Stop that.
Come on,
Stop
man.
It, for real. Like, who's man? Get your man. And no play for Clyde, get him some just for men. Tighten up.
Yeah, right. Facts. He said nobody cares about your suits. If nobody cared, why is that the first thing coming out your mouth? Obviously, that's a staple of Clyde. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Get him out of here.
This is a legend we talking about here.
He's gonna get traded again. He's gonna get traded again, CP.
Yeah, he gonna get traded again.
He's gonna get traded again after that.
He gotta get traded again, man.
That's
you know, nobody knows about Clyde. Nobody. I mean, do some research. If you love the game, we don't know about Clyde. We didn't see Clyde. Come on, man.
My man said he's born in '78.
Come on, bro. Steven Jackson older than us, JLs. We know Clyde.
You know, come on, bro.
You don't have to be a Knicks fan to know Clyde.
The kids don't know Clyde. The kids don't know you.
Yeah, right. You? Exactly. The kids don't know you, bro. The kids
If you
don't
on
know
TV right
you,
now, I
man.
guarantee you nobody knows who you are.
Yeah, man.
I don't even think Duncan know who you are.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cringe-worthy segment at best, man. Cringe-worthy, JLs. Absolutely cringe-worthy, man.
Yo, somebody get that game.
So, you know, my bottom line is, I think Clyde's comments were taken it was way overblown. I disagree with Clyde, JLs. You agree with Clyde. I get your reasoning. But Steven Jackson just took it way overboard. We can't accept that, bro. We got to clap back for Clyde.
Nah, man.
Yeah, we got to clap back for Clyde. It's only right because he's not gonna do it himself. We got to clap back for Clyde, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna keep it professional and stuff. We got you.
Facts.
We got you.
Facts.
Nah.
Let's go. Will from LI. Will was at the watch party. Will was in there.
All right, yo. Shout out to Will, yo.
Yeah, man. Will was in there. Will, what's up, man? Weigh in on this. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. What's up, y'all? CPJ Ellis.
Good, man. How you feeling?
Good, man.
Yo, I had just to go on the watch party. I had a great time. I love talking to the other Knicks fans. It was amazing. My girl came, as you remember. She had a great time also. So whenever you guys, the next time you guys do one, if the schedule's line up, you can just count me as a regular because that was a blast.
Yeah, man. It was a pleasure meeting you too, Will. Definitely had a great time with y'all, man. So thanks for coming through.
Thanks.
And we'll definitely keep you guys posted on the next one.
Respect on your name, man.
Absolutely,
even looking at the YouTube right now, I was like, man, there's no way you just tall, dog.
Oh yeah.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, cause I'm sitting down, man. I'm sitting down. You never know.
Yeah, man. Then JS, I see you as a what's it called? A Kawhi Leonard type, over here. I'm sure you can play that good defense too. So respect you. I had a great time.
Appreciate it, bro.
Absolutely. Now, Jez, you don't look the type you just play good defense. You just look at the type.
I mean, I shut you down in my day.
Oh man, but getting back to the comments, man. First, on the first take, what Clyde said, I am 100% on Jay Ellis's side. I think that LeBron James, everywhere he goes, drama follows. Now, you can say that it's because of, it's LeBron James, he's the greatest. But, I felt like legitimately bad for Kawhi and Luda or whatever when he had to take those time off because of the pressure and all that other stuff. And for the most part, I don't know, man. LeBron just seems like a diva. I mean, and I don't think Clyde said anything out that way. You can, at the end of the day, it's up to anybody's opinion. If you agree with it, you do. If you don't, you don't. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal one way or another. I don't think Skip Bayless said worse stuff than that. But you don't see anybody coming on him that hard.
Yeah.
And then, it's ridiculous. And then give it to the Steven Jackson comments. I really had issues with that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I really
it was out of line, man.
Because Steven Jackson is always going on about, like, how these young cats just start respecting their elders, like that whole thing with Jimmy Butler and things. It's just like, so how do you say that, but then you go and disrespect a legend like Clyde? Like, what do you mean nobody knows about Clyde? Like, how many times you go to the games and you see, like, little kids having a Clyde Frazier jersey? I can't tell you how many times. And not just New York, other places. They'll have a Clyde Frazier jersey. It's just really hypocritical. And it's just, like, it's the most of the fact why I love what you guys do, because you can't get no information from on TV. Everybody's trying to get their clicks and get their reaction and do this and do that. I was like, what does this man shoot to this mustache got to do with anything?
Yeah, like, force entertainment, man. Force entertainment, Will.
It's a hot mess, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I had another topic. I'll get quick to this. What did you guys think about yesterday? How they had banned Dolan T-shirts at the game or outside of the game, and
I mean,
trying to make sure that nobody try to get inside, and
Listen, if you think you're gonna be able to outsmart the MSG Fort Knox security that they got going on in there. Think again. You got to know that the Garden was well prepared for this. Obviously, they knew this was coming, Jay Ellis. It was St. Patrick's Day alone, so their guard is on extra high alert. You know, these people come strolling in there with green shirts talking about ban Dolan in big letters. You're not gonna make it too far, man.
Nah,
it's just not gonna happen.
Stop it if you want to, but you're gonna get banned too.
Yeah, you're gonna get banned, man. So, you know,
I appreciate the call.
Yeah,
man.
thanks, Will.
Keep it up.
Thanks again, man, and good times on Friday, bro. Thanks again for coming through, man.
Word.
Yeah, man. Will was in there having a good time. You're just not gonna get too far with this, Shales.
Nah, you're not.
Definitely you know what I mean? They gotta quit it. They gotta quit it with the Dolan stuff because it
write
just
that on your own risk.
yeah, on your own risk. Lucky they didn't get banned, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. Little St. Patrick's Day action. Let's go to E. in the Bronx. He wants to talk about the draft and who to take with the second pick. If we get the second pick. E. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, guys? Good evening.
How you feeling, man?
Everything is good, man. Everything is good. Shout out to you guys. I've been tuned in since the blue and orange scrimmage game.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks a lot, man. That was some of our best work, JLs. We got to do it again next year.
That's a fact.
For sure. So, let's say, you know, in the next year way things could happen, and we don't get the number one pick. And who would you like a number two? R.J. Barrett or John Morant or a wild card?
I mean, right now I gotta lean on RJ, man. I gotta lean on RJ right now, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I'm with you, CP. He looks like he could play about 100 games a year.
Yeah, I like John Morant too. Don't get me wrong. I just like RJ's intangibles. Yes, his shooting has a lot to be desired. His efficiency leaves a lot to be desired. But I think there's other aspects of his game that are underrated. His passing, his rebounding, his size. I think he plays at a good size. And I think this Kyrie thing is legit, man. And that's why I wouldn't necessarily go after John Morant. Go ahead, JLS.
Right. The only thing that scares me. Okay, go ahead, JLS.
I'm not completely sold on RJ. I got an eye on him, but I'm not completely sold on him. Morant, Ja. I kind of feel like Ja. There's no really separation. There's not a huge separation in talent to me between Ja and Dennis Smith. So I got a wild card actually.
Yeah. Listen, I would love to get John Morant. I would love to get my hands on John Morant, man, because I think he's gonna be really good at the next level. But I think I would probably lean towards RJ, man. What you thinking, bro?
My only thing with RJ is just his shooting just scares me.
Yeah.
You know, his shooting is a little bit freakish. But also real quick before I let you guys go, great show as always. For the second round, I've been keeping my eye on Buffalo. According to the Tankathon, they said we might pick up a C.J. Mossenberg out of Buffalo.
Okay.
And he's in the tournament too, so keep an eye on the second round, man. There's just a couple of good cats out there, you know.
All right, yeah, we'll keep our eyes out on that. Appreciate the tip on that, bro. Appreciate that.
You already know I support you guys and keep up the good work. And I'm also on Twitter. I support you on Twitter. It's at 007NYC. You can add me into anything, and I'll keep retweeting and supporting.
007NYC. All right, we got you, man. Appreciate the support, E. That was E. from the Bronx. Yeah, I mean, listen, with RJ, man, I understand the criticism, like I said, especially with the shooting inconsistencies. But like I say in the past, JLs, I don't like to, I may look at these guys with a bit more rosier shades than others. I don't like to just look at a kid at the college level and say, oh, well, he's not doing this well, or, he's got these deficiencies, so this is what it's going to be for his career. Something like shooting could be improved upon, bro.
Oh, yeah, he is a fact.
You know what I mean? So you could fix that. That's what practice is for. That's what coaching is for.
Yeah, I feel you. I definitely feel you. I guess it's decision making.
Yeah.
Decision making is what I'm worried about. Even with Knox, I'm worried about that stuff. But there's a bunch of stuff he has to work on.
Right.
But I do agree with you. His rebounding is pretty good for a guard. And but I'm a little weary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit. We'll see how it ends up, man. This was the front office eye, strengths and weaknesses when we had him on. Shout out to Spencer, front office eye. He said he's at the prototypical size for the 2. He's a good passer. Does a nice job of getting into the paint. His weaknesses he pointed out to were his shooting, his off-ball and pick-and-roll defense, which is very important at the next level. So obviously you want to see him work on that. Yep, his finishing. Go ahead.
The chat's telling us that Mitch is putting out statements on Twitter and IG about the Colorado play.
All right, yeah, let's get to it because that's been a topic I see in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Postgame Live, #1 postgame show on social media for the Knicks fan, by the Knicks fan. Knicks lose 128-92, worst loss of the season. What Jay Ellis is referring to is Mitchell Robinson got tangled up with Kyle Lowry during the game. Some people were, maybe it was the Raptors fans leading the charge, thinking that it was a dirty play by Mitch. Rolled up on Lowry's ankle. Lowry had to get escorted off. He needed some help. Here's what Mitch had to say. He said, "If you really think I tried to hurt him, you're wrong. You need to look again. I was falling. I mean, I apologize for falling on him, but I didn't mean to." So that's Mitch's word on it.
Yeah, man. Mitch is not malicious.
Yeah, why would he lie?
Yeah.
Why would he lie, JL? I see no reason why he would lie about it. You know?
Yeah, I feel you, man.
Just a tough play. I haven't seen anything all year that would label Mitchell Robinson as some sort of dirty player. No way.
Nah, definitely not. I seen him be overzealous on some plays, which is why I feel like that's what that was.
Yeah.
But it was an accident. He mean to hurt him. Hopefully, it's not too serious. And we got your back, Mitch. Don't worry.
Yeah, we got your back, Mitch.
We got your back. Don't worry about the Raptors.
We got your back, Mitch. Let's see. Now they're saying there's some things going on the gram. He's clapping back at people on the gram. What's going on here? We'll see what's going on. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. If you're new in the chat, give us a hashtag new so we can shout you guys out as well. All right, let's see what's happening. Where on Instagram is this happening? Let's see. Okay, so I see some Raptors fans are coming at him. I can't find anything recent, though. Above the rim, appreciate the super chat. Michael Parker, appreciate the super chat. Appreciate it, man. I'm trying to find. So I'm on Mitch's IG. Well, I see some Raptors fans in his comments. Dude, where's your sportsmanship? Getting right up and careless, knowing you fell on top of him, intentional or not, that's low. No respect to vets. Oh, the Raptors stands is coming at him, J. Ellis.
Okay.
I think we need to come to Mitch's aid here, man.
Yeah.
We need to clap back and show him what New York is about, man.
Yeah, man.
This is on Mitch's most recent IG post. If you go on Mitch's most recent IG post, Raptor fans are talking gritty, talking greasy to him, man. We need to avenge Mitch's name. That's a Block Ness monster.
We have to repost that on our IG.
Yeah, that's a Block Ness monster, man. You don't go at Mitch like that, JL.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Pedersen said he got in the mix. Pedersen said he rolled the sleeves up. Well, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Shout out Pedersen. Yeah, man. Michael Cambrea, what's going on? TM, what's going on? Mitch can't catch a break. I don't think it was dirty, man. I don't think it was dirty, JLs.
Definitely not dirty, man. That's not Mitch. That's not Mitch MO.
Definitely not, man. It's just a bang play. Yo, look, I mean, listen, he's still trying to figure out his coordination, man. He's only 18.
Yeah, man.
He's only 18, man. So they will bounce back. Where are we in the Tankathon? Let's take a look at the Tankathon. Carlos Martinez, all the way in Australia. Carlos, call back, man. I know you had called in the other night. We didn't get to you in time. Definitely call back, man. Love to hear from Carlos. Let's check on the Tankathon as well. And then we'll get into the NCAA tournament.
All right.
What it means for the Knicks, what it means for the viewers, how they can get involved. Let's see how it is. All right, Tankathon. We are currently in first place, 3 games ahead of Phoenix, J. Ellis, in the Tankathon.
Yeah, man. You're sitting pretty.
Sitting pretty right now. New York, Phoenix, Cleveland. Cleveland is 4 games in back. Chicago's 5 games in back. And there are, where are we at? 71 now. So there are 11 games left. 11 games left, JL. So.
Whew, yeah. 11 games left. They're reevaluating Frank, I think, tomorrow.
Frank is going to get reevaluated.
Yeah, it remains to be seen whether he'll be back for these last 11 or 10 games.
All right, so I did a sim lottery on the Tankathon, and we got the number 1 pick. So we'll keep it there.
Mm-hmm.
I did hit sim, Carlos. I hit sim, and we got the number 1 pick. So I'm gonna leave it there, JL.
Hey.
I'm gonna leave it there. We'll keep our luck, and we'll leave it right there, man. That's it. That's it. We already know. I don't need to do a mock draft or anything. We already know what we're gonna get.
Exactly.
That's it. We got the number 1 pick.
Send that into the NBA.
Send it in. I'm gonna send it to the commissioners. Take a little screenshot.
Yeah.
Take a little screenshot, man. That's it. Number 1 pick. We locked in.
Done.
Zion to the Knicks. We got him.
Done.
It's over with, man. Yo, speaking of Zion, man, don't sleep on the Lakers. Don't sleep on the Lakers, JL. It's happened. It's happened before, man.
Stop it, CP. Stop it.
Listen. I'm gonna pull up this article, man. I was reading this article the other day that I found pretty interesting. Let me find this article for you guys. Yo, it's possible, man. It's definitely possible. I'm gonna show y'all. I mean, the Lakers, as it stands right now, they're in 10th. They got a 3% chance. 3% chance at the number 1 pick, bro.
Stop it, CP.
Hey, I'm just trying to tell you, man. Anything is possible, like KG says, man.
14%.
Anything is possible, bro.
Yeah, but 3%, come on now. Stop it.
Listen.
Nah, it's not Bulls Nation. It's not like, no. Stop it.
I'm just trying to tell you guys that anything is possible. Check this out. Baron Davis, 1999. Hornets move up to the 3rd pick with a .73 chance. Pick Baron Davis.
Why are you reading it, CP?
Yeah. People need to know, man.
No, we don't.
1993 Orlando Magic with a 1.5% chance at the 1st pick.
Why are you reading it, CP?
Get first.
Why?
And end up picking Chris Webber, and then we know they trade with Golden State in the Penny Hardaway trade.
Dog, you're clouding my karma.
2014 Cleveland Cavaliers, obviously. 1.7% chance at the top pick. And they get it. Andrew Wiggins.
And your point is?
Point is anything's possible, man. 2008 Chicago Bulls. 1.7% chance. And they get it. Derrick Rose.
Tomorrow, we can be struck by lightning. There's a chance. There's a chance.
I'll just let you know. 2011.
I'm just letting you know. It can happen.
2011 Cleveland Cavaliers, 2.8% chance. Kyrie Irving.
Hold on, I'm Googling chances I get struck by lightning.
Hey, listen, man. All I'm trying to tell y'all, anything is possible, man. Anything is possible, man.
It's not that possible, man. Lakers are not getting Zion. That's not happening. Zion is not. No, he's not going to the West. Stop it, CP. You've been pressing the chat, CP.
Yo, man. Listen, I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist, man. It could happen, man. It's a lottery for that reason.
Still, percentages. You're playing to the percentages, not likely.
True indeed, man.
You can say it's possible, but I'm going to say not likely.
You better hope not, J. Ellis. You better hope not. 14% chance for the Knicks, as usual, as we know. 56% chance to get the 5th pick. And those are the lottery odds, man. Cleveland been winning this thing for too damn long, J. Ellis.
Yeah.
Too damn long, man.
CP, there's a 1 in 700,000 chance you get struck by lightning.
1 in 700,000.
Yes.
Not bad.
Chance.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
I'm just being realistic. So
not bad, man.
Be careful, all right?
Yeah, man. All right, let's talk a little bit about March Madness. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys. March Madness, my favorite time of year, is upon us. NCAA tournament starting up tomorrow night with the playing games. First off, let's shout out the local team. St. John's made it the last team to make it in. St. John's got in, and they will be playing in a play-in game against Arizona State.
Word.
So we wish St. John's a lot of luck. But for us, in terms of the draft, J. Ellis, there's a lot of draft implications going on in the tournament. Damn near every day of this first round. Obviously, we got the Duke trio, Zion Williamson, R.J. Barrett, and Cam Reddish, the number 1 overall seed. They will be taking on the winner of North Dakota State and NC Central. And that more than likely will be on sometime on Friday. You got Ja Morant and the Murray State Golden Racers taking on Marquette. And that is going to be on Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Ja Morant, Murray State versus Marquette. My guy, the Shells at the watch party, told me about Marcus Howard on Marquette. So I think this is being dubbed as a point guard duel. This is going to be a big game. Ja Morant and Murray State against Marquette, and that's going to be Thursday.
That work on a slick.
Oh yeah, you got to watch that. You got to watch that, bro. You got to watch that, man. It should be online though. You should be able to watch it on MarchMadness.com, CBS.com.
All right.
So yeah, should be able to watch. Nick Ray is also touting it. Nick knows he's a Big East guy, so he knows Marcus Howard. So a lot of people looking forward to that. You got Gonzaga, another number 1 seed. You got Rui Hachimura and Brandon Clark. Remember, we had Spencer on front office. I told him he liked Brandon Clark better than Rui. We got Gonzaga playing. They're gonna be playing the winner of the other playing game. So their opponent has not been announced yet. So you got Gonzaga going. You have
What time is that Gonzaga game?
Well, it's not known yet because they don't have an opponent yet. They don't have an opponent yet, so it's not clear.
No, I mean, sorry. What time is the Clark versus
Ja Morant?
No. Damn, my tongue is hurting like crazy.
Oh, good.
Clark versus Himochiro.
Oh no, yeah. Gonzaga's schedule hasn't been hasn't been announced yet.
Huh.
But you have UVA, University of Virginia, DeAndre Hunter. Any DeAndre Hunter fans in the chat? They will take on Gardner Webb Friday at 3:10. They're also a number 1 seed. I remember last year they were upset by the 16. The first number 1 seed to lose in the tournament to a 16 seed was University of Virginia. They lost to University of Maryland, Baltimore County. Upset city. So they're going to be looking to avenge themselves and come back respectable in the tournament.
All right.
Obviously, you got the UNC squad, Nasir Little. I don't know if it is any more Nasir Little fans in here, but they'll be playing. Carolina played pretty sharp against Duke. They were pretty tough out. So let's see, man. But a lot of implications A lot of draft implications. Sometimes this is when player stocks rise, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes this is when player stocks rise. So let's see who could emerge in a draft that's not too deep, as the experts say. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, look definitely looking forward to it, starting from tonight all the way through for the next few weeks, man.
Yeah, man.
All the way through for the next few weeks. So
basketball coming out your eyeballs.
Basketball coming at your eyeballs. Now, everybody in the chat, whether you're watching on KnicksFanTV, Nick of Time Show, first and foremost, if you're still watching, you're a diehard Knicks fan, salute to you guys.
That's a fact.
There are 2 games that we are playing for the tournament. 2 games that we are playing for the tournament. The first game is a free game. If you want to play for free, you can play. I opened up a CBS Sports group, private group for the tournament. The link is in the video description. In the video description below, you will find the link. I will post it right now. And this is for the free tournament. You have until tomorrow to do it. Get your picks in. And let's see who comes out.
It's in my description as well. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that.
Yeah. I just posted it again in the chat link so that everybody can see it. And that's going to be through CBS Sports. Now, for those of you that are feeling a little rich, for those of you who want to come up a little bit, we are doing a $20 entry paid cash game, and that is with our friends at Statement Games. Now, I'm going to post the Statement Games link in the chat right now, but it's also in the video description for those of you who are watching this at a separate time. So I'm going to post that link. Okay. Now that link is now in the chat. It's in Jay Ellis's video description. It's in my video description as well. What you have to do for that is go into Statement Games. You will see create an account if you haven't created an account. You will then see the NCAA tournament contest. You're going to click on join. And then you'll come into the rules screen, the entry screen. And then you're going to click on enter and proceed. Once you do that, the Statement Games guys will get an email. Then they will email you on how to pay and how to participate. Theirs is also going to be a CBS bracket game. But obviously you got to pay first. And then and that's how it'll go. So it'll be 2 games. It'll be a free game. And it'll be a paid game. Yeah, whichever one. You don't have to get into either one. All for fun or all for money. Whatever you guys want to do. But that's what we're going to be doing for our shows. We're going to have the free game and we're going to have the paid game. So I hope you guys sign up. And we'll see who comes out on top, man. Yeah, man. What else? Shout out everybody in the chat once again. The Shell says PayPal. Work it out with Nick. I'm not sure how you guys pay with Statement Games, but they'll send you an email with all the instructions how to pay and how to play. They'll send you all of that. You had something to say, JLs?
I don't know.
Okay.
Get your money.
Yeah, man. Yeah, get your buddy up, man. Get your buddy up. But okay, so Nick says PayPal. Nick says PayPal. So that is the move. Let me pull up the brackets here, see how this is looking. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel.
Word.
Okay, let's see. So Duke, we got Duke in the East. And again, like I said, they're waiting on their opponent. So their game isn't up yet. Who else we got here? Yale and LSU could be interesting. That could be an upset. I always look for the upsets. Yale coming in as a 14 seed against the 3rd seed LSU Tigers. LSU having just lost their coach mid-season. So you never know how that could, upset things a little bit. So I think Yale is my upset pick.
Okay.
Yeah, man. You have Purdue's a 3rd seed. Purdue and Old Dominion is going to be an interesting game. I kind of like that game as well. Tennessee, the 2 seed. We'll see what Tennessee can do. They're going to be matched up in the same bracket as Virginia. And you have Duke and Michigan State lined up in the same bracket as the 1 and the 2. Louisville still in the dance. Gonzaga leads out in the West. Michigan as the 2 seed. Michigan's going to be a team to watch as well. We saw my guy from the Bronx was telling us about Buffalo, so I'm going to be watching that Buffalo game. They will be playing on Friday at 4 p.m. on TNT as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Reyes says he likes Seton Hall at 10. Seton Hall. Nick is from Statement Games, so he's picking Seton Hall to make it to the Sweet 16. So that should be interesting. What other games we got in here, man? Obviously, St. John's. Let's go St. John's. Wednesday night, St. John's. 9:10 p.m. on True TV, St. John's and Arizona State. So let's definitely cheer those guys on, especially people in the tri-state area. Definitely love to salute St. John's, man.
Yeah, man. Let's go Shamari.
Let's go Shamari Ponds, man. Let's go Shamari Ponds, man. But yeah, that's about it, man. In Knicks world, we are winding down the season, Jay Ellis.
Word.
Coming to the finish line, man.
Yeah, man. 10, 11 games left.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy season, but it might be a crazy off season. So stay tuned.
That's what it's all about this time, man. That's what it's all about, and we're going to continue to get some guests on. I talked to Alan Hahn the other day, man. I called up Alan Hahn. Me and Han Solo were chopping it up on his show. Yeah. Saturday night, matter of fact.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Talking to Alan Hahn a little bit, so we'll try to get him on the show as well.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely try to get him on the show. We had Spencer Front Office Eye. We had Tommy Beard, the Tommy Beard interview.
Word, that's my favorite one so far.
Definitely, man. So let's see if any we'll check the chat Q&A. If you guys want to call in 657-383-1509. We'll check the chat Q&A. If the chat Q&A is quiet, we will just go ahead and wrap up to the next show, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, sorry if I'm not talking too much. I'm trying to. It's literally painful to talk.
we got Jay Ellis on the disabled list.
Yeah, man.
We got Jay Ellis on the disabled list, man. Shout out to the shooter, the Shells.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to all you guys, man.
Yeah, shout out to Rick Harrison. I felt like he's been new young Simba.
Yeah, Rick. Shout out to Rick, man. What's going on, Rick?
Yeah, man. Andrew Wilson was going on. Thomas Usher was good. Enzo. They call me Tack. Always hold me down. Craig Williams. Shout out to those guys, man.
Diehards, man. Those are the only ones left right now, JL. It's just the diehards, man. The fair weather bandwagon fans left a long time ago.
Yeah, man. Things can change next season, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely can.
Hell yeah. Okay, let's take this question from Will from LI. Says, what was a big announcement? That was a big announcement, Will. March Madness. You can play in the free game, or you could make some money. Will, you already made out like a bandit on Statement Games, so try your luck in the $20 game on Statement Games for March Madness. So that is the announcement. You have the free game and you have the paid game. There are links to both games in the video descriptions, whether you're watching on KnicksFanTV or the Nick of Time show.
Word.
Yeah, man. Andrew Wilson said, "What about player ratings?" Yeah, we cancel player ratings tonight.
Yeah,
no player ratings tonight, man. Everybody gets a 0, maybe except ISO. Everybody gets a 0, man. Carlos Martinez from Australia, JL says, "Who you keeping from this roster?" We already talked about Mario, but who else would you keep as a holdover?
Oh, that's easy. Well, Zoe Dotson, Mitch.
Okay.
Those are my guys that I feel most confident in.
Yeah. Well, I guess it all depends, right? Like, are we talking about is he asking about the free agents? If we're talking about the free agents going into the offseason, I would say.
Well, if we don't get any big free agents, then I'm hoping to more people, and
Yeah, if we're talking about free agent holdovers, I would say in a priority order, I would say Vonleh, Kornet, and Mario. In that order.
Oh, who to keep?
Yeah, if we're talking about guys that are slated to be free agents at the end of the season,
that's right.
Then I would do Vonleh, Kornet, Mario in that priority order.
Understood. ISO, I feel like ISO and Doc both have. I don't know if they're like guaranteed. I think we have like a team option.
Oh yes, there are team options on both those players. Yeah, definitely Dotson. Then if you're talking Dotson, I want Dotson number one priority to bring back.
Yeah,
ISO as well. ISO as well. Yeah. I say ISO as well. Locksman says, "Yeah, I hated Mario." We did. I definitely did. He got me tight earlier, man. But I like him now. Man.
He's trying. The games he came back before he got injured, he was actually turning up.
Yeah. It's more for attitude than play. His play, it's just too up and down. But he shows he can have a nice game to him. Yeah. I wish his jumper was a lot more smoother.
It's fun because when he's with Orlando, I felt like his shooting percentage was a lot higher.
Yeah, I felt like his shooting was more respected as a prospect than in reality.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if he ever turns around his career.
Yeah,
he definitely seems to think so.
like I would let Mario take Lance's spot, next year. You know what I'm saying? I would let Mario take Lance's spot. But definitely Dotson, man. Definitely Dotson. Had an outstanding game last night.
I'm so happy. So happy that my guy I've been campaigning for is getting love now.
Dot came through, man.
Yeah, man.
Dotson definitely came through.
That's a fact, yo.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim Hardaway, for getting out there.
And Courtney Lee. There was a jam, man. There was definitely a jam. So
word, my man shining right now.
Yeah, Dotson is. I know CP the artist isn't the biggest Dotson fan. He always hates on Dotson, but I like Dotson. I like Dotson because, like I said, I don't look at Dotson as a potential starter or potential even star in this team. I'm not looking for him to be that. I see him as a nice player off the bench for us, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like I said before, in certain situations, I can see him starting too, just because he's so decent defense. Hits the 3-pointer. I feel like the 3-point shot is gonna. The layups have been worse than the 3-pointers so far.
Yeah.
But I feel like depending on the lineup.
Yeah, I agree, man. Only thing he has to work on. Well, not only thing, but one of the things that I think is a glaring weakness of his is his off-ball defense. He loses guys a lot. They know the backdoor screen is his biggest weakness, so he's got to work on that. He definitely loses guys a lot, and so, like I said, I think offensively he can really help this team once we get some better pieces in here. So
that's a fact.
Shout out to Dot, man.
I'll stretch that floor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, JLs, man. I think I think we could wrap up, man. Wrap the show up. Right. Joe Escalante says, do you re-sign DeAndre Jordan?
Do I re-sign DeAndre Jordan? Yeah. Depends on the price, man.
Price. Got to be way, way less. He's making out like a bandit right now.
I really like him.
Oh, I like him. I think he could be a leader, plays defense. Mm-hmm. Leadership. I like his leadership, though. I like his leadership, man. I really like his leadership.
I'll be happy to have him.
Yeah. But it's got to be a lot less. KD got to talk to him like, yo, listen, my team, I'll take you out. We can go get some wings. We can go to Harlem. I'll put you in the next reality TV show. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that boardroom show is, that show looks terrible. I haven't looked at it yet, and it looks terrible. Looks terrible. You know what I mean?
You're going to get actually through his burner accounts if you keep saying that. Ace
Bezel says, did they pick up Dennis Smith Jr.'s option? I didn't hear nothing about it, so probably not yet. But I'll find out from Knicks Film School what ended up happening with that. Hustle Music, what's going on, man? All right, JLC, yeah, let's sign out. If anybody has any questions, you can keep them rolling, but we'll clock out in the meantime. Go ahead, JLC.
Yeah, man. So check this out, fam. Tomorrow we drop the podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all that. So definitely check that out. Link in the description for the SoundCloud if you want to check that out. Look out for the video on Wednesday on the YouTube channel. Link for the description on that as well. And if you want to follow me on social media, check the link in the description on that as well. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And also you can check the blog out. The blog's been on hiatus because my guy, shout out to Ryan, he's been at the Big East tournament this weekend. He's been real busy, but we'll get back on that as soon as we can. And yep, that is all. Back to you, C.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, JLs, man.
All right.
Great show as usual, man. JL's on the mend. Shout out to everybody for joining us. Not a worthwhile game to watch. Knicks lose by 36. When you thought you seen the worst game of the year, they always come back with another one, another good one. So it is what it is, man. We almost at the end. 11 games left. So we just got to hang in there, man. Just got to hang in there. But, hey, a lot of you have been hanging with us, and we appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. To all those who came through to the watch party, great time. Got to meet a lot of you guys. Great time, great time, great time. Thanks for supporting us as usual, man. Audio format of the show is available, as you see there, Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher, and Alexa, all on the KnicksFanTV. Very easy to find the audio of this show. Join the Twitter conversation for those of you on Twitter. If you haven't joined the Twitter chat yet, we just keep the conversation going. There's a lot of good people in there engaging. All you have to do is share this video with hashtag PostgameNYK, and we will add you to the Twitter group. So, yeah, man. Once again, thanks again for everybody for coming out, man. It's been a good show. Mm-hmm. We got, like we said, NCAA tournament. If you want to get in the free tournament or the paid tournament, click on the links in the video description down below. Jay Ellis on the Nick of Time show, mine on KnicksFanTV. To get in the $20 paid game, you have to sign up through Statement Games. Go into Statement Games, click on the NCAA tournament bracket, click on Proceed. You don't have to enter any statements. It's all dummy statements in there. Once you click on that Proceed, you will get an email from Nick. You will get an email from Nick from Statement Games on how to pay and how to play in the paid tournament. Then you could also play the free tournament. That's the KnicksFanTV free tournament. Like I said, the link is in the description. So, that is that. Carlos says, do you still do the show in the off-season? We do. We do draft shows. Any free agents, we do a free agency show. I'll have some more recorded content. JLs will have some of the podcasts up on YouTube as well. So we keep going, man. This is a year-round thing. During the off-season, things slow down a little bit, but we still come at it, you know, during the lottery, during the draft, during free agency. We'll have some shows in between there to keep the conversation going, man. So once again, hey, 36-point loss, but we will bounce back, and we'll catch you guys on the next show, man. You guys be safe, man. Peace.